How's it going out there, music maker? My name's Griffin, and welcome to Mandolin Secrets. In today's video, we're going to be showing you the Bill Monroe classic tune, Grass Stomp. This is a must-know tune for anyone who is trying to dip their toe into the waters of bluegrass mandolin playing. It's a standard 12-bar blues in the key of D and utilizes downstrokes almost exclusively, which makes this tune a little challenging at the tempo we're going to play it at today, 160 beats per minute. That's about as fast as Bill used to play it himself. Before we go ahead and dive into the lesson though, if you haven't had a chance, please hit that subscribe button below and the bell notification button. That way you'll get notified whenever we upload a new lesson here to Mandolin Secrets. If you like today's lesson but you're interested in a more enhanced learning experience, go ahead and click that link below in the description to mandolinsecrets.com. There you'll find information about Mandolin Secrets Academy, which is our membership program where you can subscribe and get extras like PDFs of the sheet music and tab to videos like today's tune, as well as backing tracks, play-along tracks, and access to our Mandolin Secrets community where you can talk with other mandolin players about all of our lessons and any mandolin-related content. Okay, before we dive straight into learning the tune, there's one thing that I want to talk about. There's kind of an alternate phrase that I have included here with this lesson that you can insert for the first, second, and third measures of the tune if you want. In the original version of Grass Stomp that Monroe recorded back in the 40s, he used a triplet lick that's really distinctive in this tune. In later recordings, Monroe would leave this out sometimes and opt to just play 2/8 notes, but I thought I would include this here, at least show it to you so you can add it into this arrangement if you like. So just to give you an idea, the first measure of this tune with the pickup notes is 1, 2, 3. And then you would repeat that same phrase again. But in the original recording, Monroe played it like this: 1, 2, 3. So on the fourth beat of that measure, Monroe was adding what's called a triplet. So that means you're just subdividing one beat into 3 little sections. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da. So for the first measure here, Monroe is playing 8th notes typically at the beginning, and then adds that triplet for the last beat. So you can choose to add that or omit it as you see fit in this tune. Like I said, Monroe played it both ways throughout his career, but it's a good thing to kind of know just for the historical reference and to kind of spice up your playing. Another thing that we should talk about before we go ahead and dive into this tune is the fact that Bill used almost exclusively downstrokes on this tune. So you'll definitely want to pay attention to my right hand as you're watching this video. There are a few instances where he'll use upstrokes on some of the brushy strums, typically happening on like beat 3 or 4 of the measure, but the downstrokes kind of prevail in this tune. It almost reminds you of like a proto rock and roll Chuck Berry type tune, if you think about it that way, you know? So Monroe really kind of pioneered that sound back in the 40s, and just to give you an example, I'm going to play those first few measures of Grass Stomp again and really pay attention to my right hand. So it's 1, 2, 3, down, 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 down. You see what I mean? So that can get pretty intense when you're playing fast because we're not exactly utilizing the right hand in the most efficient way in terms of being able to access notes quickly. But the reason that these downstrokes are necessary to achieve the proper Monroe sound on this tune is because of how much stronger downstrokes are than upstrokes. So a downstroke, we've got gravity working with our right hand, right, to kind of help it fall through those strings. And it gives you a much more, a much stronger, broader sound to your notes when you use downstrokes here. And another thing I should mention, Monroe not only used downstrokes to get a lot of volume out of these tunes, he would actually take his pick and move it a little closer to the bridge. The sound is a little more shrill and pingy back there, but this is kind of one of the signature characteristics of Monroe's sound. So just to give you an idea of the difference that can make, I'm going to show you what it sounds like playing that near the neck joint with my right hand, and then more toward the bridge. So here it is with toward the neck joint. 1, 2, 3. And then toward the bridge. A 1, 2, 3. So you can tell that second one, like I said, was a lot more shrill, has a lot more high end to it. So that's something to kind of play around with. If you want to go for a more traditional Monroe sound, see what that pick sounds like closer to the bridge. But if you want to maybe experiment with a warmer sound on this tune, then you can kind of move your hand this direction. All right, let's go ahead and actually look at Bluegrass Stomp in its entirety here. I'm going to play it once for you at 100 beats per minute. And then after that, we're going to do a double time version, which is kind of closer to Monroe's tempo here at 160 beats per minute. So buckle up for that one, all right? Let's go ahead and dive into that slow version though now. All right, this is Bluegrass Stomp at 80 beats per minute. A 1 and 2 and 3. Alright, that's it for the slow rendition of this tune. Let's see what it would sound like one time through this tune to add that triplet that I was talking about in bar 1. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Okay, music maker, I think we're ready to dive into the full speed version here. This one's going to be double time, so buckle up, all right? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the full speed rendition right there. Let's go ahead and see what the full speed rendition would sound like with that Monroe triplet in bars 1 through 3. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. music maker, that's it for Bluegrass Stomp. I really hope that you enjoyed this lesson and that you find a lot of value in this tune. I know that I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this one at my local Bluegrass Jam sessions when I was coming up. So this will be a great one to add to your repertoire if you want to jam with some folks. If you enjoyed this lesson, leave us a comment below and let us know what other tunes you would like to see here on the Mandolin Secrets channel. Alright, my friend, thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll see you in the next video.